Hello, football people. Coming to you with predictions for the season. So, we have the season started. Today is the 9th of August. So, that means I've already played the first game. And my team, Manchester United, were absolutely rubbish. I don't know what's gone wrong with Manchester United, but it hurts me. It's hard supporting. They're making it hard for us to support Manchester United, actually. But I'm going to go for the league title to be won by Manchester City. Haaland is going to score goals for fun. He's going to absolutely. Yesterday he scored 2 goals. Not yesterday. The first game he scored 2 goals. I think against West Ham. Yeah. He's going to be brilliant. In second place, I'm going to go for Tottenham. I think they're going to be a surprise for the season. Tottenham are going to shock everybody. They have Kane. They have a good midfield. Antonio Conte is a defensive coach. So couple all that together and I think they're going to do amazingly well. And I think Tottenham are going to come second. They'll shock everybody because I think Conte is a good coach. And the players they've brought in, for him not to start Bissouma, Perisic, the likes of Spence, none of them started that game. And yet, they were able to comfortably. I know they were losing at the start, but overcame it. That would even give them more confidence. And I think Tottenham would do it well if they're able to keep clean sheets. Because I think they'll score goal with the Kulusevski on fire, Son. Tottenham have a great team there. In third place, I'll go for Liverpool. The reason why I haven't gone for Liverpool to win the league or to come second is because Liverpool played a lot of games last season. I think Liverpool is on a time bomb. What I thought they would do is to bring in more players, but they haven't really done that. They've gone for quality instead of numbers, and I think the quality was already there. Like Jota is good. What do you call it? They lost money obviously, but Jota is good. They already brought in Luis Diaz. He's really great. So I think the quality was there. What they needed was a bit more, like 2-3 more signings in the midfield and in defense, and they'll be good. Because you can't tell me that all their players will be available. If they are able to maintain all their players without getting any major injuries, and for your information, Thiago is already injured, so I'll leave it at that. If they are not able to they're able not to get so many injuries, then they'll be able to go up to, let's say, second or challenge Man City. But I think Liverpool with them. In fourth place, I'll go for Arsenal. Now, Chelsea, it was a bit of a hard one between Chelsea and Arsenal, but I think Chelsea are just buying players and they need them to gel. Chelsea have lost Rudiger, who was quite good for them. They've brought in Koulibaly. He needs adjustment to the league. People forget that he's coming from the Serie A, which is much slower. He's a great player, and I've loved for Manchester to get him a few years ago rather than go for 80 million slab head. So I think already he needs some adjustment. He's going to do well, but it will take time. They've brought in Sterling. They've brought in some good players. And I think Chelsea, but I think Arsenal have what they needed from last season. They've gotten Jesus, and I think it's going to be amazing. They've brought in a few good players. Zinchenko. I think it's going to be fantastic for them. So all in all, I think Arsenal will just edge it over Chelsea, who will struggle for me. They will struggle to get all their players to gel together. And they've lost Werner. They just lost Werner. They don't have a striker, so they need to buy a striker. That's the first thing. And who are they going to buy? So it will really depend on who they get forward. Are you going to play Sterling as a false nine? It might work, it might not work. But look at the formation that took place. He wants a striker. He went and spent 100 million on Lukaku. That is not talked. It's a scandal. People don't talk about it. If it was Manchester United, we bought Lukaku for 75 million and sold him for 70 million, there or thereabout, give and take. So we lost just a few, and he did well, relatively well as a Man United player compared to what we have nowadays. But then for Chelsea to sign him from Inter for 100 million a season ago and then loan him back, that's scandalous. We don't talk about it enough, but Chelsea have done a stinker there. And they need a striker. So that's why I've gone for Arsenal. And I think Chelsea will be fifth. Then that leaves sixth. I think Manchester United will finish sixth. Yeah. I think I was looking at the other teams, and we have West Ham, obviously. We have other teams like Wolves. We have Aston Villa, but I think with Erik ten Hag, he's such a good coach that even though we've lost the first game of the season, that's early days. It happens, fitness wise and all that. I thought we had a good preseason, but you saw signs of in the Liverpool, the early games that we played. I think that the coaching and the instructions from the manager were well followed. But then getting to the latter part of preseason, like in the Atletico Madrid game and in the one that we played against, I can't remember the team, but we saw that United were really going back, reverting back. Some of the players reverting back. I think Ten Hag needed more signings. He needed to get in De Jong by now, and he needed to get in Anthony if he was able to, or a forward and another midfielder. We need a CDM, for God's sake. Get in Didi. We have Tonali from AC Milan. I love all those players. Get somebody in who can play CDM, because we don't have anybody good enough in that team who can play in the midfield. Bruno is just not a midfielder. I don't know what's going wrong with Bruno. Like, Manchester United is a topic on its own, and I'm gonna talk about that sometime. But yeah, it's gone really. And I think the only thing that will save us from going out of the top six and not getting Europa football or yeah, Europe is just the Ten Hag factor. I think he's going to get something out. He has to. If not, there is already rumblings in the fan base, and people don't like him. The media absolutely don't like him. So he needs to get some wins in soon. Our next game is against Brentford and against Liverpool. We have to beat Brentford, because imagine if we don't beat Brentford and then we lose against Liverpool. The toxicity, and that would be right to the end of the transfer window, and we wouldn't have gotten maybe De Jong. I don't think we'll get De Jong. I don't think they are planning on buying Rabiot. I'm a Juventus supporter, as well as being I love Juventus because I used to live in Italy, and Juventus is my team, and I've been watching them. Rabiot, Ronaldo. This Ronaldo is just pretending. So I know he scored 24 goals, but I think he's done, and he's trying to stay relevant for as long as he can, because he's Ronaldo. But Ronaldo, we don't need Ronaldo in the team. I think they should sell Ronaldo, buy a top striker, up and coming striker. Then, like, just look at what Arsenal have done. They've gone in for Jesus. They know you are the striker that we want. You're gonna play for us day in, day out. That's what United need. They don't need Martial can't do it. They don't need somebody who come in as a young player. They need somebody 22, 23, 24, even 25 who is an established striker. I'm surprised we weren't looking at Werner. I know he misses chances, but imagine if you stick him up front, the confidence, putting some confidence in him, and try to get him. I don't know. That's my prediction for. Thank you for watching. This is Charles Talk Sports.